Hi, welcome. My name is Diane. I'm with Stretching by the Stretching by the Bay, and today we're going to talk about stretching to help you achieve squats. Uh, a major limitation is keeping the heels down. In fact, there's a whole line of shoes called squat shoes for people that are not interested or don't know how to cultivate the range of motion to do squats without um, lifting their heels. So here's how you can cultivate the soleus range of motion so that you don't need those shoes. Let's aim for that. So seated is a great way to go here. I am going to put the strap under the ball of my foot. And then I'm going to try to get my foot in the frame. Basically, this strap is under the ball of my foot because the joint I want to affect is the ankle. So, and the technique that we are using is active isolated stretching, AIS for short. So we use the opposing muscle group. So we're using the muscles on the front of the shin to lift the leg, and the strap is just to assist a little bit, less than a pound of assistance, literally 0 to 16 ounces. So it's a inhale and then exhale, and 1, 2. Inhale and exhale, 1, 2. So it's an inhale, I'm using my shin muscles to lift. I continue to use my shin muscles while I assist, 1, 2. Inhale with less than a pound, and exhale, 1, 2. Inhale and exhale. So a set of active isolated stretches is usually about 8 to 10, depends on the movement, but that's what this is. And you can do multiple sets. You can do, 3 sets if that's what you need. Now, the closer you have your heel in, the more you're going to target your Achilles. This would normally be I'd be sitting on the floor and lifting with my heel close to my butt. Now, how is this different from having your leg out long? Well, if you're in a straight line, such as standing, I'd have to adjust the camera again. That would be a good place to start. Now, if you're here with the leg leaning on the wall, like my other calf video from early in shelter, or resting on something. So it's not a hamstring stretch, okay? I have a decent hamstring range of motion, so it is not a hamstring stretch. You do not want to be stretching them both at the same time. Honestly, that is really counterproductive. So I'm going to inhale, relax my foot. Exhale, again, I use my shin muscles to bring my toes towards my knee or towards my nose. 1, 2. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, and again, 8 to 10 reps. 1 to 3 sets. So what's different about this? Because it also affects the Achilles. The Achilles tendon is unique in that it's the tendon for 2 different muscles. Both of those, the Achilles attaches to your heel, the calcaneus, the heel bone on one end, but it attaches to both the inner calf and the outer calf. But here, this outer calf, the part that we're stretching right now, it crosses the knee. When we're stretching the soleus, that does not cross the knee. So while the outer calf is important for a lot of activities, in fact, walking, which is probably the most essential activity of movement that you'll do, it's the inner calf range of motion that will affect you. Let me see if I can be the limiting factor for this. You see how that works? And so I need that Achilles range of motion, the soleus range of motion, to be able to go down. Some people needed to even be able to go down this. You really want to be nice to your soleus because, you know, in Chinese medicine, it is literally, it's called the second heart. It is the greatest pumper of blood in the lower body. The heart is very important, and it does pump, and it helps works with the lungs to oxygenate your blood. But what is a major factor in circulation is the blood getting back to the heart. That's where exercise comes in. And that's especially where the exercising the deep muscles come in. And your soleus, you can't get much deeper than that. It is the, it's down here, right? It is the inner calf. And one of the design flaws our body does not have, we don't really have design flaws, but one of the some people might think knees are, but one of the design flaws our body does not have is that the major vessels are deep. That way, you know, we don't kill ourselves every time we accidentally cut our finger slicing a tomato for a salad. Blood vessels are deep in our body, and the soleus is the deep calf. And so therefore, pumping the soleus is a great way to return blood to the heart. In fact, in my chapter in 50 and Fabulous, I share a tip for helping to circulate the blood when you're seated too long, such as, you know, in an airplane when the seatbelt sign is on. So the action of lifting your toes, like I did, you might not have the strap with you on the plane, but you might. You might not have the strap with you on the plane, but even just doing that helps to circulate the blood back to the heart. And you can go back and forth between, let me go get that chair again. You can go back and forth between the lifting. So even without an assist, you're still going to get some benefit there, right? Because you're still pumping your soleus, your deep inner calf. So there you go, pumping. And let's say you have your bag on your lap with books, and they're heavy. And so now here you go, tiptoe. So you do a set of lifting, and then you go back to lifting the front. Also, if you get cold feet, this will help warm them up because it's circulating. It's circulating. I used to teach this. Well, there's so many people who need it. I really would be hard pressed to find someone who didn't. Some of us need it more than others. But if you have any concerns about circulation, I've had people come to me who had, because I do hands-on therapeutic stretching, I have a lot of people coming to me with a lot of different challenges. I had this one older gentleman coming to me who he would show up with his legs kind of purple. He had really, really bad circulation in his legs, and we would do just in like 8 or 10 repetitions of the soleus stretch, they would start to look healthy again. You know, they get, because they only turn purple due to lack of circulation. So once we got blood moving, and his skin was pretty paper thin too, so you could kind of see. So that, you know, purple is the color of the blood that doesn't have oxygen. So you pump the blood back to the heart and the lungs, it gets more oxygen. When it comes back, then it's pink again. Then it's, you know, whatever your flesh color is. So pumping the soleus is a super valuable thing to do. There you go. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in the airport. You can do it in your airplane seat. You can do it at your desk. You can do it wherever you are watching this video, literally. Please try it. Thanks, and it's been my pleasure sharing this tip with you. See you in the next video.